We will find out. Let's do it again. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Welcome. I'm not sure if you can hear Mike. Maybe you can put it in the comments. If you can hear me, this is Peter speaking right now. Did you hear another voice? If you did, that was Mike. If you didn't, he's having some technical issues. And you probably can't hear him. Being that I haven't heard you yet on YouTube, Mike, I'm assuming that your voice is not coming through. Yeah, your voice is definitely not coming through. Let me quickly summarize that for people on YouTube. This is from Daniel E. It's a great short on INO. He played it short, added in on what we call the Thor free roll. Unfortunately, got him stopped out, but he still played it well and took advantage of that on the first big leg down. There you go. Oh my God, he's still short AMD? Oh, you're killing me, Mike. You're killing me. It's $2. $2 into the trend. No, it's not your fault. I mean, hey, anyways, good trade. I mean, where did you take it? Did you take it short at the break of the low of the day, I guess, right? Yeah, yeah. See, I should have re-entered. Yeah, I should have re-entered that. Oh well. Oh well. What can you do? UVA. I don't know. I was just it had dropped about 5 cents on me and then pulled back to my entry, and I just suddenly questioned whether it was actually going to go down. And I seem to have been doing that all day today. There's obviously something not right, not set right in my head, where I'm just a little apprehensive on trades, and that happens. It happens some days. At least to me, it happens. So I just know, I'll sleep on it. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get my head set right, and we'll take trades properly. We're supposed to. Apparently, right? Woo! Woo! All right, taking some off. Sorry, I went long AMD at the bottom. My entry was 76.71. So I took that quick partial on the pull up. Let's see if we can, how much more we can get here. take a little more off there just in case. This could go against me as quickly as it's gone with me. Oh, I'm getting a little revenge here on AMD with this this trade. Yeah, Mike B on YouTube. We apologize. You should be able to hear my voice again. It's Peter speaking. You can't hear Mike, it seems.
Let me
So
let me try doing something. I just adjusted the mic. Can you hear me on YouTube now? If anybody out there on YouTube, if you could just kind of click on that and let me know. Hopefully you're not getting feedback in the room either.
here we go. Come on. Over 77. Seems we can hear you now on YouTube, Mike.
Okay, awesome. So
Took a while to get there, but
yeah, I think it's just Skype with XSplit. So I'm just broadcasting it now through XSplit. So
come on, AMD.
Was there market news that came out right about that time at all?
I didn't see any, but I don't know what caused it. Like, it just dropped, but I was in my own little personal hell, so I don't know what. I wasn't paying attention. I mean, there was news out of the White House about the trade talks, but that was a little earlier. Unless there was something else. I knew I should have taken a partial up closer to 77. And it popped through momentarily there. I was waiting for more and cost myself potentially an opportunity.
Yeah, I was looking to take AMD to the short side there about 230. And it just didn't cross that low of the day and then pulled back. And I definitely see your mountain pass. Is that the strategy you were taking on AMD?
It's all out of AMD.
Right around.
Yeah. Well, it was a modified mountain pass because it wasn't usually mountain pass should be at the high of the day. This was approaching the lows, but it was like sort of a double topping pattern using the 50 moving average. So, I mean, it was similar in structure, but I wouldn't qualify it as a mountain pass.
Nice.
AMD better not have stopped me out and then run again here. Looks like you want to run again.
Yeah. I'll probably get out of my last position. Trying to look and see what the level 2. If AMD's so tough to read on the level 2.
Eamon, tell me about it. Oh. Did I share? Did you see my trade? Look up above at the trade I shared, Eamon. See how painful that was with me. I was in a short. I got out right before this massive drop. I would have had a $2 move, which in the end, with a 10-cent risk, that was 20 to 1. 20 to 1 move.
Yeah, this whole day has been kind of rough for me, too. managing the trades. I did not manage a couple of trades very well at all on BA and what was BA and Roku. Roku is my big one that caused me to be climbing out of the hole all day today. Yeah. Yeah, it was a tough day, John. It really was, and I think I posted a couple times in the chat before I went off. I just figured it was going to be a grind all day long, and sure enough, it has absolutely been a grind for me.
Chris, our 30-day challenge is over. I successfully completed it, so I can drink again. So
since John, you're here, remember, so I'm going to go back. I should be good. Yeah, I'll be good for a little bit on this AMD trade. Here's the... what's going on? Why won't it switch? There we go. So John, here's that Roku trade I took this morning for you. It's approaching.
Yeah, that didn't break.
No. So it was right here, and this is what you were talking about with Eamon, Peter, is the high of the day was slightly below the tinfoil line, and I probably should have waited until it crossed that tinfoil line at 149.52, but I didn't. And then when it would not break, I could tell the price action. I just got out quickly, thankfully, because I could have lost a little bit more money on it. But then I think John might have taken it a little bit later. Eventually, it did break through that tinfoil line and make a good pop up to 150. So, but it was just, that's how I felt all day, just kind of getting in when I shouldn't have got in. I did it on BA too. I even called it, everybody in the room, I'll show you my awesome BA trade that I absolutely regret. Talk about the worst trade ever. So everybody was talking about that 191 level. Not that one. That one kind of worked out. The 190 level. And I was like, I don't like the volume. I don't like the volume. But sure enough, I ended up taking it as it started going up there. And I got a terrible fill. I actually tried to get a fill down here at right as it broke 189.71. I got filled at 86 because I wanted to take a partial. But then you see it engulf the candle, and because of
you started to get some volume in on it a little bit, but even so, yeah, it didn't.
Yeah,
it didn't work.
And I knew, you know how we talk about but you don't know, right? It just didn't feel right when I looked at the level 2 above that 190 level. So I rationalized and I changed my process. I was like, I'll get in with the assumption of taking a partial at that level, and then if it runs, good. If it doesn't, but when I did that, I got thrown off by the entry and just called it a day. It was like, all right. And then I tried with oh, go ahead, Peter. I get back to it.
I was gonna say, I was talking about that yesterday, right? When you know, like that sort of intuition that you develop. Intuition I don't think is sort of inborn on some things. In trading, I do think it's earned, right? You earn it through experience. So, maybe it's one of those feelings you should pay more attention to when you can't explain why it doesn't feel right, but it doesn't quite feel right.
Yeah. And when I got Win too. Win was another one. Remember how it's just that little, where's Win on here? I know we had Win. Didn't we have Win? Oh, maybe Win was.
I don't think it was on
the watch list. Oh, it was just my watch list. So here's that. So Win did a little break for me. Same kind of thing. I was looking for a break above this level. I take these really quick partials to save myself these big drops. So because I go in with heavier size now than I have before. So that one, a little one, and then it was a grind, and I almost called it a day. I was like, eh, and then I just luckily ran into this AMD trade. So we're going. Yeah, I would agree with you, John, on that as well. Huh, I wonder why. Man, this thing got frozen, didn't it? I mean,
I don't know if you can hear me, Mike. I can hear you breathing at you too, but can't hear you in the room. So I know you're out there, just not saying anything.
yeah, I had to restart the room. Can you hear me now? I feel like the Verizon guy. Can you hear me now?
No, I can hear you.
The room froze. The room screen share froze, and then the room completely froze. So
Oh wow, like AMD just. I was lucky, I guess I got that little pullback. Well, unless a couple of miracle trades come by, I think I'm going to end up. The day red.
yeah.
I don't know exactly where I'm at, but I'm feeling like it's a red day.
So I got.
It's like a super.
Oh, I got all out there at 76.25 ish or whatever it was. I'll probably lose.
Well,
See, here we go. It's gonna go low, lower again, but I hit my target.
Damn.
So
SPY is just losing it. How did you possibly have a target all the way there? There's no way you could.
no,
That
was way below my target.
Yeah, I would hope so. Joe, I haven't done a poll today. No, people are having a tough day. I didn't want to punish them with a poll. Well, at least I was having a tough day. Well, maybe we can all tell Andrew he's not alone then. It's one of those tough days. Rare, tough day for Andrew on the markets, where it started okay for him, and then he ran into some challenges.
Yeah, I didn't get into the. I didn't unmute the chat today until almost 7:15. I just kind of lost track. I was so zoned in on the markets that I didn't even realize that I couldn't hear anybody.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Give me some more. I'm going to take some off there. I'm long AMD again, and I'm out AMD again. Okay.
Nice.
That didn't. I think that just cost me commissions. I think I probably ended up break even on that trade. Chris. Yes. That's about right. I'm more like one of the parody videos where I'm sitting there with my pot belly and falling off of it. Oh, darn it, AMD. Oh, see, maybe I should have had more patience. I think it's coming back here.
So earnings, did you see anything on the earnings front today? I didn't really.
Yeah, that's a good question. I didn't check.
I did
Let's see what we
not
got
see
going
much on the earnings. I mean, I got Red Robin. Let me pull this over here for everybody. Red Robin.
Really, they call it a gourmet burger place?
Yeah.
They're just like a fast food.
And really, Jimena, I guess, tomorrow morning is all that I kind of saw as we scroll through. A lot of earnings out there, just not stuff that we typically watch or follow.
Yeah, I don't see. I just went through today's. I don't see anything that I really care to stick around to watch after hours. Tomorrow morning. Jumia, maybe JMIA, potentially.
Yeah, that's tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I got them.
Yeah, you're right. I don't see a lot of companies, like or a fair number of companies reporting, but you're right. Nothing really.
Nothing really exciting. So get back to a lot of red all of a sudden on the board. Something had to have come out somewhere. I just don't know what it is.
Is Kodak reporting at 4? Okay.
Ooh,
Kodak would be one we wouldn't normally watch. Yeah, you're right. Kodak today at 4 o'clock.
Let's make sure we put Kodak.
One we normally watch. I'm not sure they're going to be able to tell us anything, right? Because I mean, the only reason their stock is of interest was because of that contract, and that contract is currently in limbo.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they're going to be able to tell us. More than that, I can't imagine their earnings are that interesting that anybody cares about it. Because, again, this whole price action we've seen over the last 2 weeks has had nothing to do with their actual company, the actual operations of their company. So, yeah. For one last time here today, I've gone long AMD. I didn't get as good of a entry this time, but there we go. Partial.
There you go.
Come on, baby.
That's a good point, John. Near that all-time high on the S&P 500 and not quite making it there.
It's hesitating here at 77 again. Taking some more off. Microsoft for old time's sake. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Microsoft does continue to just leak here. No, I wouldn't. Oh my goodness. Oh, AMD partial on AMD.
Yep, nice little pop for you.
Oh, I have to check. Look at that. This AMD trade, the last two, was enough to get me back to green for today.
Woo! Nice.
I guess I wasn't as red as I thought. So there you go. That works. See? Don't be a hater. Gotta like AMD.
Yes.
My buddy, my pal. As much as I misplayed it earlier today, all is well back in AMD land. The love story continues. Yeah, exactly. I said it earlier today. I was mad at myself, not at the stock. So while I had some bad trades, it wasn't the stock that was behaving badly. It was me. So it's not you. It's me, really.
The other
Nice authentic act.
I will say the one trade that my regret trade is Apple. You can see this 440.28 line I have here. That's
yeah.
where I was looking to take on this low here. I would have eventually got stopped out at break even, but it was a good setup. I had been waiting for it, as it was nearing the low of the day if we back up a little bit, right? Kind of the same pattern that AMD just set up with. And of course, it's that distraction that gets you in the afternoon, right? You just, it takes time for it to get to where you want, so you start doing something else. And then it drops below and you go, oh, why?
Chris, that's good at being calm under pressure, to be able to just, hopefully you took good trades though to get there, but to get back from red to, break even position is good. Or, as you say, $18 green. There's nothing wrong with that. Some days that's sort of the best you can do, right? And that's okay. As I say, when we watched the Master, he was up considerably and basically came back to just past green, slightly red position. That it happens to the best of us.
Wow, 8 seconds left. I just got back on. Yeah, just in time. Just to hear the ding.
There's the bell.
There's the bell.
You missed all the fun.
Yeah.
It's my fun. I got happy again on AMD. Brian, I wanted you to be here so you could see how be a hater on AMD.
How you played it like a fiddle?
Well, when I finally traded it properly, yes. Three long trades into the close on AMD, 3 green long trades, and so that's okay. I'll take them.
I see SRNE really. I should have hung on to some, obviously. Dang. I was in
it did pull back.
Yeah, I was in at 1288 on that pullback.
It's actually really surprising how it, look at how sharp that V reversal is. So not unreasonable, Brian, for you to expected it to come back to your entry and maybe a little lower, but it is unusual for it to drop so that went parabolic, and then to pull all of that back, that is a little weird.
Well, and I'm looking at the daily right now, and it pretty much touched the 9 moving average on the daily chart, and that's right where it bounced from.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
Yep.
Those levels are magic, as Andrew likes to say. But
Yes.
boy,
Well, there's
it's
a reason why I like
magic.
Yeah, it just bounced right off that.
Yeah, it
So
did. I've got that 9 moving average at 13.14. So yeah, it pulled through it and then right back up again. So you would have had a nice entry.
yeah, I did get a good entry. Yeah, like you said, it just made me nervous. We were going to get another pullback there. So interesting. FAS bank stocks up today. CCL actually finished in the green, which is amazing.
What?
Las Vegas,
Really?
Las Vegas Sands. Big day today was LVS.
Huh.
Boeing managed a green day despite losing, almost getting to 190 and then just losing it. So this isn't, I don't, let's see here. Let's take a look at, what earnings have we got? Anything interesting that we're watching after hours?
Not
Nothing
much. The
after
only thing
hours.
we've determined that somebody pointed out to us is Kodak. I think it was Art mentioned that Kodak is reporting
Kodak.
right about now.
Oh,
But I said
jeez.
I don't think they have any. I don't think they have anything interesting to report. But
No.
just because they've been so active in the last little bit, it might be fun.
Yeah.
Kodak is a complete disaster area. I mean, didn't they even say that now the government contracts up in the air because of their it seems like there was some inappropriate trading going on before all that stuff was announced. Now they've lost the contract or
Yeah.
potentially. So I'm looking at transports. Transports has been really going parabolic, and RSI over 80. Got a big pullback, bit of a pullback today, but it looks like did it still finish at a high? Hollow fill candle here. High close was 10,864.5 yesterday. Actually closed up on the day, but well off the highs. On the transports, the 10-year. If you look at the 10-year, the yield on the 10-year right now, it's popped. It has popped back up. So I think that's part of the. I think maybe some of the selling is the yields coming up here. So we're at around 0.59 by the looks of it. But that really reversed off that sell-off from last week. The Dow, that kind of an ugly candle. On the daily, same with the IWM. All these indexes were kind of going parabolic, so this isn't really shocking that we're getting a pullback here. No, kind of poking a hole in Andrew's theory about stocks only go up.
I don't think that's Andrew's theory, though. I think that theory belongs to somebody else.
I think that comes off Reddit. Yeah. So yeah, and if you look at the Qs, actually, they're right back. They've pulled back. We've had 3 pullback days, 3 red days, and so more money coming out of technology here. So we're right on the daily. We're right back at the 20 moving average. So be interesting to see if we hold around here, because we have. This has been where we've held in the past. About, let's see, since we've had this big run once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. So this is the 6th test since April. And the SPY, again, we've had a down day. I expect we'll have a down day tomorrow too.
Yeah, as it approaches its all-time high.
Yeah.
So
dollar sort of firming up. VIX up on the close. What do you say, Peter? Or have we lost Peter?
No, I'm here. I'm just writing in my journal while it's fresh in my mind.
Your AMD trades.
yeah.
Maxwell, I gotta start with the bad stuff. I had sort of a very weird, like, it was a day of 3 parts for me. I started under trading in the morning and not taking trades I should have. Then I proceeded to take some bad trades, and then I did some entered the trades, mismanaged them, and ending with some good trades.
SQQQ.
Oh my. All right, let's go back to my good buddy Kodak. Don't think it's doing anything interesting,
Yeah.
so nobody cares.
It moved a whopping 10 cents, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think there's be a lot of movement in Kodak.
No. So,
It seems not.
not much on
I don't
the
think.
front either tomorrow morning for earnings as well. So,
Yeah, I don't think Kodak's going to say anything earth-shattering.
no, not at all. So, with that, we'll say goodbye to our friends out on YouTube. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And don't forget, the pre-market show with Carlos and Norm begins at 5:30. And so, looking forward to seeing you all there.
Or 8:30 market.
Oh, yeah. Or 8:30 market time, sorry. 5:30 in the morning for us here on the Pacific Coast.
On the West
You
Coast.
guys, you West Coasters there.
Yeah, we suffer.
Yes, we do. So,
What time do you get up, Mike?
I
just
typically
here.
get up at 4:10 in the morning. That's what I get up. So
What is the matter with you?
it comes from that military days, right? You
Yeah,
get up, you
exactly.
get prepared, you eat breakfast. I gotta have my cup of coffee or tea in the morning.
I can't say.
And just sit back. Otherwise, I feel rushed, and rush means I'll trade terrible. So
Yeah, that's the one thing you don't want to do. I know. I get up at. I usually wake up. I usually wake up around 5:30, but I'll listen to some podcasts. I'll listen to the Alpha podcast. They have a sort of pre-market briefing, and then I might listen to some. Yeah, so just sort of start working into getting psyched up for the day.